Good morning. My name's Lauren and I'm so happy you're here. So for today's schedule, we kind of just have a bunch of random things that I need to do. Again, that's just kind of the life of a small business owner. To start, I'm actually headed to the gym just because I'm feeling a little tired today. I don't really want to do much, but whenever I go to the gym, then I feel a lot better and just a lot more inspired and motivated. So we're gonna go there first. Then when we get back, I have some candles that I made yesterday that I'll need to trim and put the labels on and get them on my shelves to start curing. And I also have a lot more candles today that I'd like to make. We have a lot of markets coming up. Luckily, all my new candle supplies came in, so I'm able to restock everything. And so today we're kind of just, again, getting ready for all the markets coming up, and I hope you enjoy. I'm back from the gym and now it's time to work on some candle things. So the first thing that I wanted to do actually is I want to create a little shipping station right here. Currently, all of my shipping stuff has just been in totes, and so anytime I get an order, I have to unpack it, plug it in, and repack it, which is kind of annoying. But now that my sales have been picking up a little bit, I really want to create a designated spot for shipping stuff right here. So for my shipping station, I had these extra little drawers that didn't really have a place in our apartment, so I thought this would be perfect. The main thing that I wanted to do was get my label maker up off of the floor so I could have it plugged in all the time. So first I just moved the new drawers into my office and placed them where I wanted. Then I put my label maker on top and made sure I had plenty of space to print out labels. Then I also had extra space in the drawers, which was super nice. So I just decided to put in some extra shipping material. So I added the label makers and tape. Hopefully in the future I'll have a lot more packing supplies that are more personalized to me. And if I do, then it'll be awesome because I have the extra space in the drawers right here. Okay, well honestly that went really fast, and I think that's just a perfect little thing to start out with. Hopefully as I start shipping more things, I can start upgrading some of my packing supplies. For example, one thing that I really want to do is get customized packing tape. It kind of looks like this, so doing that will just help people be able to recognize that it's my brand, and it also just makes the package a lot cuter. And of course it's super helpful because you need tape to tape your packages anyways. I also think I might need to buy some more boxes. I've been reusing the boxes that I get, but some of them are just way too big, and I kind of am finding that I need a lot smaller boxes, so I might need to purchase some of those soon. One thing that I've been wanting to do is formally introducing our fall collection. I told you guys last week that was coming out on the website, but I haven't really explained what scents we have, so I thought it might be fun to go through them. So I'm releasing 5 new scents. I'm super excited about it, and I genuinely love every single scent that I'm releasing. So let's go through. So to start, we have apple cider donut. For each of these candles, I'm just gonna list the notes on the side so you can kind of see what the candles are made of. But this candle is very much one of my favorites. It just has a delicious, like warm, but also fresh smell because it has that note of apple in it, but then it also has like the sugar and the donut base, and you just really can't go wrong with this one. And I love the dark brown label. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Next, I had to do a pumpkin scent, of course. So the one I ended up deciding on is this pumpkin spice buttercream. Again, so delicious, so yummy. This one is definitely more of a sweeter pumpkin, which is what I like. I tried a few different pumpkin scents, but this is the one I kept coming back to. I just felt like it was a classic pumpkin scent, but had that delicious, warm, and cozy smell that I always start craving around the fall time. Alright, next we have Apple Harvest. This one is so good, and it's a great option if you don't like super sweet scent. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when the air just starts getting a little cooler and crisper, and it just feels like you can breathe better in the fall. At least that's how I feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this scent to me kind of feels like that, where it's just so nice and clean and delicious, but not overpowering at all. Alright, the next one that we have is Harvest Moon. This one has actually been a bestseller, and I've been so excited about it because this was one of my personal favorites. I kind of took a risk with getting it because, as you can see from the notes right here, it's kind of hard to explain what kind of scent it is, and I still kind of struggle when people ask me. I normally just tell them the notes because I don't even know how to explain the scent. I just know that it smells sweet but light and refreshing, but also just has like a deeper undertone, maybe. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But this one has been a popular one, so it's been really cool to see people liking these ones, and I think this is the one that I'm going to try to restock today. Alright, the last one that we have is Sweet Vanilla Caramel. This is for anyone who loves anything sweet. This is like sweetness to the max. So delicious, so yummy, and truly just smells like fresh caramel. I love it so much. I know some people don't like sweet things, but I personally do. That's my haul of all of our fall collection. I'm so excited. I actually put it on my website yesterday, so I'll put a little insert here. You can kind of see what my fall collection on the website looks like. I love it so much. I think it's super cute, and I love that I got to do the darker background to kind of highlight that it's fall. And while we're speaking of the fall collection, I wanted to mention that I brought it to our market from last weekend. I told you guys about it last video, how there was a market that reached out to me super last minute and I ended up doing it. So a market recap. The market itself was a little bit slow, but I still had a lot of fun, and I do feel like for the amount of people that came through, my sales were really high, so I was really happy with that. And also it was nice because that was my first market where I got to do my fall collection, so I really wanted to hear people's thoughts and opinions because up to that point it had only been me who had been smelling and rating the candles. Harvest Moon was definitely the best seller. I think out of all the scents actually. Harvest Moon, I sold a pumpkin spice buttercream and a sweet vanilla caramel. So I sold 3 out of the 5 fall scents just at that one market. So that was really exciting to see our fall collection just like at the actual market. Overall, I would rate that market maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Not that much traffic, and they did get back to me super late, but I do feel like the venue was super cute. It was book themed, which was super fun. All the other vendors were super nice. I even bought some stuff from other people. Actually, let me go show you what I bought. So the vendor next to me was doing book themed shirts and hoodies, and the whole time we were sitting there I just kept thinking, I want one so bad, I want one so bad. So I ended up purchasing one from her. So this is the sweatshirt I got. I just think it's like the cutest, coziest, perfect for fall. I love the coloring. It's like a cream with a brown. I think everything about it is just so cute. I love that it has candles on there, and then it says something about complimenting hot tea because I love tea. So I did end up purchasing this, but this is the brand that it's from. I'll see if I can find the Instagram and put it on there as well. The shelves are looking a little empty because all of these boxes are filled with the candles for the market last weekend. So the shelves are looking quite empty, even though I actually do have a pretty big inventory right now. However, I still need to make a lot more candles, especially because we have so many markets coming up pretty much every weekend. I'll put my little schedule right here for what we have going on. And actually, I just had our market reach out to me today asking if I'd like to vend for them on the 31st of August. I do have a market the day before on the 30th, and that market's going to be probably my biggest one I've done yet because it's at an expo center. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it or not. The person who's doing the market reached out to me and told me that they wanted me to be there because I had been recommended by someone else. I don't know if that's actually true or not, or if they're just saying that to get people to sign up. But if it's true, that really means a lot to me. And that's like so sweet and cool that someone else liked my booth enough to recommend them. So I'm deciding today whether or not I should sign up with them. I'm kind of leaning towards saying yes and signing up. I think it's just important for me to try a bunch of different markets to see which ones I like so I can know for next year. So even though the next couple months are going to be crazy with doing so many markets, I think I'm just going to sign up for this one as well. So I'm going to be making more candles today because I'm going to have those 2 back to back, and then I have all the other markets the rest of the month. Right now is kind of the time when I want to get ahead on stocking a bunch of stuff because it's really important that these candles have 2 weeks to cure. And also I just got in all the new supplies I had ordered, so today it's really important that I do that. As you can see, I poured some candles yesterday. These are all apple cider donut, so I need to trim these and put the labels on them. But today I'm thinking about doing some Harvest Moon and then potentially maybe some apple harvest. This is how my closet is currently looking. We actually just cleaned this closet out, so it's kind of just been used for miscellaneous things, and I really want to get some sort of storage thing right here so that I can put in all of my extra containers and things like that. So I have multiple boxes of containers. That's a box full of shipping stuff as well as that. I'll need to go through and combine those. So I have lots of containers ready to use and lots of shipping supplies in case anyone buys anything. Then over here, as you can see, I got my 2 new boxes of wax. These are 45 pounds each, so that's a ton of wax, but I'll probably fly through it, to be honest. So each of these makes about 90 candles, give or take, so I'm hoping that they'll last me for quite a bit. And then last time you guys saw that I bought new fragrance oils, so I just restocked them down here. So I should be good to go. I'm not low on any of them right now, so I should be good to pick any scent that I want to do and make them. video. Thank you so much for watching with me. As you can see, I have a lot more candles behind me. I've just been pouring them for the last couple hours. But yeah, I had a ton of fun today and I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you next week. Bye!